Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's 64 degrees in Tallahassee. It's 68 in Valdosta. So a little bit on the warmer side and a little bit humid with those dew point numbers climbing through the 60s. Now, we do have a little bit of a breeze out there. That will try to limit the patchy fog, but there'll be some of that too. If we look at our average temperatures for this time of the day, it's supposed to be 58 degrees. Yesterday we got down to 63. This morning going to probably be in that low 60 to mid 60s kind of range. Normal daytime highs are supposed to be in the low 80s. Yeah, that's where we were yesterday. I think today it gets a little bit warmer, and I think tomorrow a little warmer still. So these next couple still going to feel a little bit more like maybe late summerish instead of early fall-ish. 62 right now in Marianna is one of the cool spots. A bunch of 64s for Bainbridge, for Thomasville, for Perry, and for Tallahassee. We're at 66 in Moultrie, and it's 68 degrees in Valdosta. Here's a look at those breezes out of the northeast, and definitely enough where you notice it in a few spots, and that breeze doing its best to limit any of the fog that's been trying to form. Visibility numbers all near 10 miles. Now here's a look at those satellite radar composite pictures, and the first one we see is a close-up view, and just got a couple of clouds in a few spots, some sprinkles way out to the east near Jacksonville, and some of those sprinkles will try and slide into our area from the east this afternoon. That energy off the Carolina coast, it's still there, and what that's going to do is limit the progress of this next cold front that'll be trying to work its way across the United States. So our hashtag, not quite. This boundary, not quite going to get here, and our weather, not quite the fall kind of weather that we are hoping for. Over the next day or two, all of the real energy rides along this boundary off to our north, so we don't get any major weather changers over the next few, and that's one of the bigger issues. The other issue is we sort of get trapped on that warm, humid side of a cool front, and that means we start to notice a little ick to the air, and it starts to feel a little bit more like late summer instead of early fall, so that little difference will be noticeable and it will be able to be felt, so be ready for that. Other side of this boundary, there's some cooler air, but I'm just not convinced it's going to be able to get here. Futurecast will show that outside of a few sprinkles sliding back in from the east, today, tomorrow, mostly rain-free. By Thursday, by Friday, as that boundary gets a little bit closer, it's possible we see a few more showers develop out ahead of it, but I don't think we're talking any widespread showers or storms here. It's just not the right kind of setup for our area to see any kind of changing weather. Now, as far as the tropical weather goes, there's a lot going on across the Atlantic Basin right now, but none of it organized. There's a whole bunch of disorganized clouds out there, so really nothing to get excited about or nothing to start watching. It's always nice when the tropics look like that. Low tides, they'll be up next starting in just a few minutes, and they'll finish up after 8 o'clock this morning. Winds on the Gulf out of the northeast 5 to 15. Your seas 1 to 3 feet. Put a light chop in the bays, a little breezy at times. That mixture of clouds and sun not going anywhere anytime soon. We'll have it this morning, we'll have it this afternoon. I think we're talking middle 80s in the warmest spots, low 80s in some of the cooler locations, but it's still going to be a little bit warmer and a little bit more humid than it's been. Low 60s with some more patchy fog tonight. Call it partly cloudy throughout, and our 3-day planner is more of the same. The partly cloudy, that mixture of clouds and sun, I think going to stick around today, tomorrow, Thursday. We'll slowly increase the rain chances and the temperatures, by the way, through Thursday. I hope that boundary is able to get here. At this point, though, not looking like it.
All right, have to wait a little while longer. Thanks, Rob. It's now 5:44. Still to come.